Good morning, students. Dr. Yogesh Patingi, Assistant Professor in Commerce, GS College of Commerce, Varda. We are here for unit number 4 of Statistics and Business Mathematics, BCom first year, second semester. As let us first go to our previous lectures, what we did in previous lectures, and after that we will just see the solution that I have just mentioned on this particular board. Unit number 4, as I interacted with you, I told you that it is specially devoted to business mathematics. In that particular unit, we have to study interest, especially compound interest, simple interest and compound interest. Then we have to study ratio and proportions, and then we have to study profit or loss. So this is actually the subparts of unit number 4 of statistics and business mathematics. In last some lectures we had finished the interest part of this unit number 4, that was simple interest and compound interest. A simple part, simple mathematics, as I mentioned you earlier in previous lectures also, that this is not a mathematics for science students, this is a mathematics for commerce students, where we are concentrating on business activities where the mathematics can be applied. That's why it is called as a business mathematics. Same thing that we did in first 3 units where it was business statistics. So in this unit number 4, the second part that we are starting for today, from today, is the ratio and proportion. Ratio and proportion is actually, ratio means where you are actually comparing the two things with the help of proportion. It can be 40-60, for example, 40-60. The 40-60 is actually proportion. But again, it can be a 2/3, 2:3, that can be a proportion. So this way we can just underline the things that what the ratio and proportion is. The ratio and proportion are actually correlated with each other, they goes with each other, and with the help of that you can compare the two things, the percentage in which they are actually correlated with each other. That thing is called as a ratio and proportion. Here also we are going to see a very simple problems, because as I mentioned you earlier, it is a part of business mathematics. So better we should go with the simple examples, as you also have to give the answers only in MCQ format. So it is very much necessary for you that your concepts will get cleared rather than concentrating on difficult problems, because we are not going to solve the problems, lengthy problems in examination, as our pattern is now limited to MCQ only because of COVID-19 pandemic. So that's why we are here with simple problems, but I just tried that your concepts will get cleared. So this is what I expect from you, that you better concentrate on the concepts of problem. Don't get that much debated whether it is a simple problem or a complex problem, because ultimately the concepts or the fundamental things that matter most. Whatever it is in that particular problem doesn't matter. So first we will see the first problem. Here the black ink is actually the matter which is being written here in a black ink is a problem, and this is a solution. So first I will read the problem, we will see what is there in a problem, and then we will move to the solution. The ratio of present age of mother and son is 5:3. The mother's age at the time of birth of son is 20 years. Find out their percentage. It is easy now, as let me clear it. Is 20 years. Find out their percentage. Problem tells us that we have to find out the age of son and his mother. The ratio of their present age is 5:3. The present age of mother and son, and their ratio is 5:3. The mother's age at the time of birth son is 20 years. At the time of birth of son, the mother's age at that time was 20 years. We have to find out their present age. Okay. Now first we will see what we have. We will just write that information, then we will write the equation, and after writing the equation we will find the answer of supposed value, and then using that supposed value we will find out our answer. So this is the methodology of solving the problems of ratio and proportion. So ratio of present age of mother and son is 5:3. Information is already being given. let the present age of mother is 5x. X is a supposed factor because we have to find out this value. We don't know that value. So the value that we don't know, we generally we mention it as x. We don't know that value. That's why we generally take it as x. So the present age of mother is 5x. 5 कहाँ से आया? We have the percentage of proportion. So 5 for mother, x the supposed value which we have to find out. So it will be 5x. Let the present age of son is 3x because 3 is being given here. 3 for son, so it will be 3x. Now mother's age at the time of birth of son is 20 years. When that time at the birth of the son, mother's age at that time was 20 years. This information was always given in the problem. तो हमारा इक्वेशन कैसा बनेगा? At that time, यानी जब उस बच्चे का जन्म हुआ, उस समय उसकी माता का जो एज था वो 20 years था. So we have to write that data. We have to present that data in equation. So equation will be 5x minus 3x equals to 20 because at the time of birth of the son, the age of the mother is 20. Age of the mother was 20. So the equation will be 5x minus 3x equals to 20. क्योंकि इस एज में से, मदर के एज में से हमने अगर बच्चे का एज निकाल लिया तो उस समय मदर का एज कितना था? 30 साल. क्योंकि जन्म के समय उस बच्चे के जन्म के समय मदर का एज कितना था? 20 years. So we just mentioned equation here 5x minus 3x equals to 20. So I hope you understand the equation. The most important part of the ratio and proportion are the equations, because if your equation is correct, then your answer will be correct. If you just do a mistake in writing the equations, then your problem will get totally wrong. So the equation is now 5x minus 3x equals to 20 because we had that difference of 20 years. So 5x minus 3x equals to 2x, 2x equals to 20, x just remain on this side, 20 will get divided by 2, so 20 divided by 2, so x equals to 10. Now that supposed value, we have the supposed value x equals to 10. Now we had the percentage 5x, 3x. So now we will put up that value of x in that particular equation, in that proportion, and we will have the age. So present age of son, that was 3x. So 3 multiplied by 10 equals to 30 years. Present age of mother, 5x. 5 multiplied by 10 equals to 50 years. So the present age of son is 30 years and present age of mother is 50 years. And look at the difference between these two people is of 20 years because at the time of the birth of the son, the present age of the mother is 20 years. So present age of son 30 years and present age of mother 50 years. So that's why there is a difference of 20 years between son and mother. So this is the first problem where we had used the ratio and proportion, and with the help of given information we had to find out the answer. So I hope you understand this problem very well. Now we will move to the next problem, the second problem of ratio and proportion. The ratio between age of daughter and her mother is 1:3. If the sum of their age is 80 years, find out their ages. The problem is that there is a certain age of daughter and certain age of mother. But if we find out their ratio, that ratio is of 1:3, and if the total of their ages is 80 years, we have to find out their individual ages, the age of daughter and age of mother. So first we will write out the information and then we will find out its equation, and with the help of equation we will find out the supposed value, and after that we will find out the exact answer. So this is a methodology. First we will write what we have. The ratio of daughter and mother will be 1:3. It is already been given in a problem. And let the age of mother be 3x and daughter age is 1x. 1:3 means 1x for daughter or x for daughter and 3x for mother. Now the equation will be, what will be the equation? The information given in a problem is if the sum of their age is 80 years. दोनों का एज मिलाकर कहा गया है कि it will be of 80 years. So x plus 3x equals to 80. Why we just do a summation here, addition here? Because दोनों को मिलाकर जो इनका एज है वो है 80 years. यहाँ पर हमने subtraction क्यों किया? क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पर पता है कि at the time of birth of the son, mother's age was 20 years. So दोनों को अगर हम subtract करते तो there will be a difference of 20 years. So logically here it is a need of subtraction. And logically here it is a need of addition. So x plus 3x equals to 80. 4x equals to 80, x equals to 21. So the value that we had supposed, the value of x, that was of 20 years, and now we will put up this value in our equation, in our ratio and proportion equation. So age of daughter was x, so it will be 20 years, and age of mother is 3x, so 20 multiplied by 3 is 60 years. So age of daughter 20 years and age of mother 60 years. अगर हम दोनों को अगर ऐड करते हैं तो it will be of 80 years. 20 plus 60, 80 years. So this way we had solved the problem where we had the equation in addition, and here we had the equation of subtraction. There is a different logic. So this way you have to solve the problems of ratio and proportion using your logic, using different equations. So what will be the methodology of this type of problem? First write the information which you have, then find out what you have to find out, then write the equation properly analyzing the problem, then find out the answer where you had to find the value of x, then put up that value of x in your equations, in your proportion, and you will have the answer. So this way you can solve the problems of ratio and proportion. So I hope you understand this problem very well. In next lecture also we will see two another problems of ratio and proportion. Problems are very much simple. Just properly read the problem and see what just you want to use as a equation. Next lecture again we will have some another two problems of ratio and proportion. Thank you very much.